Hey there Internet, Johnny B here, and unfortunately it's just me today. Charles is off doing something, I don't know, probably reading a book, because that's what I make him do. Anyway, today I'm going to tell you a story, because it's a story that I've wanted to tell for a while, and I don't have any other ideas for what to talk about today. So, here we go.
Unedited!
So what is the story about, you are wondering? Well, as you may be able to tell from the title, it is the story of how someone like me, just an average, everyday person, decided to become a YouTuber. And I framed it as how I fell in love with YouTube because I think it makes a clever pun. But this is basically of how I found out what an entertaining thing YouTube could be. Because honestly, there are a lot of people who watch YouTube, but most of them, I think, just kind of, look around for one or two funny videos and then they're done with it. There aren't a lot of people who, one, subscribe to people and watch them every single day, and then two, go on to start making their own videos to put on YouTube, like I do. So, this is the story of how all of that came to be. And I realize I'm really long-winded, so hopefully this won't go all that long. Anyway, to start now. This all really started about, like 2-ish years ago. I'm terrible with dates. When I first saw a video made by someone named Charlie McDonnell. And it was something about science. I don't remember what it was. And I sat there and I was like, this is a really cool British dude who just sits by himself and talks about things. And it was very intriguing to me that that was actually something that could be entertaining. So, I subscribed to him and that was pretty much it. I watched Charlie and that was kind of everything I did. That stayed about the same until probably 3 or 4 months after that. And I was at a friend's house and we had swum in the pool for a while and then we were bored. So we got out. And one of the guys there who I wasn't really even friends with, I knew who he was, but he said, "Hey, have you guys ever heard of someone named Julian Smith?" And I said, "No, that is a strange name. I don't know who that is." So he pulled out his laptop, or someone's laptop, I don't know, that is not an important detail, and he looked up a video that was this very strange looking guy wearing his glasses kind of like this, with his hair all poof, and he was just saying the word jellyfish over and over and over again. And I was like, this is really, really stupid, but somewhat intriguing. So I kind of had that song stuck in my head for 3 days, and I was bored on my computer one day and decided, you know what? I'm going to look up this Julian Smith dude. And that was really where this got started full throttle. See, Julian is a genius. If you haven't checked him out, I highly recommend you do. I'll put a link down below, as I will with all the YouTubers I talk about in this. He had this twin that he'd invented. Or no, it wasn't a twin, it was a cousin, named Jeffrey Dallas. And Jeffrey had a few issues because he may or may not have eaten a jellyfish at some point in his life. And the two of them made videos together and they were very strange and kind of mental and involved time travel and strange things and him getting kidnapped and him getting executed. But I was like, this guy is brilliant, and he had really, really quality production values. So I subscribed to him, and I was like, well, this is cool. I've got Charlie, I've got Julian. And then I was watching this one Julian Smith video, and there were these guys named Rhett and Link in one of his videos. It's about waffles, one of the best he's ever done. And I was like, Julian Smith is friends with them. I wonder if they make YouTube videos. So I checked out their channel and I fell in love. I would say that Rhett and Link was the moment where I really decided that YouTube was a source of entertainment for me, like TV or reading is for some other people, because they put out videos a lot. They had a daily talk show. I watched everything. Plus, they were really funny. They were clean. Found out later that they were Christians, which was a bonus. And they were just normal guys. It reminded me a lot of me and one of my friends, what we would be like if we just hung out together and talked to people. So I watched all of Rhett and Link's stuff for a year. And I got to the point where I liked them so much and I discovered they had created a shoe. It was the mythical shoe. And I was like, it costs $75 plus shipping, but I don't care. I'm going to buy it. So I went to this website called tweak.com and I was like, I'm going to buy the mythical shoe because that's where it was. So I ordered it and I was bored and I wanted to look at cool shoes. So, I scrolled through and I was like, who has some cheap shoes that I could buy? Because you see, all of these pairs of shoes were designed by YouTubers. And I discovered this shoe called the Wheezy shoe. And it had a beard in it. It had alligators in it. And I was like, what on earth? So I clicked on the little videos that were about the design process of the shoe, and I saw this fairly short, pretty large balding man with a beard in his like mid-30s, and his name was Wheezy Waiter. And suffice it to say, I was intrigued because Wheezy Waiter has a very, very odd way of making videos. First of all, billions of inside jokes. If you're a true beard lover, that's what he calls his fans, then you have a list of like 20 inside jokes that you have to understand and catch in all of his videos. But aside from his weird inside jokes, he didn't really do anything special. Like Rhett and Link always did sketches, Julian always did sketches, but Wheezy Waiter was a guy like me sitting in front of a camera and talking to you. And he was really, really genuine. I went back and looked at some of his old videos, and he was a waiter in Chicago who hated his job, who would come home at night and complain to the camera about that day of work. And while he was kind of angry and vulgar for the beginning because he really just hated his life, as time went on and he developed this YouTube thing, he just became a really, really nice, friendly, happy guy who was hilarious. And so I subscribed to his channel. I've since gone back and watched every single one of his videos from his past. He makes like almost a video every day. He's got over 800 by this point. And I realized if someone like him could do it, I could do it. You see, for over 3 years of his career, he had only 40 subscribers or fewer. Like, that's kind of where I'm at. I get like 25 views on these videos, and I consider that an achievement. But I realized if someone like he could do it and just keep up with it, I could do it too. And maybe it would get to the point where someone actually benefited from what I was doing the same way I benefited from what these YouTubers were doing. So that's where we are today. I guess I don't know really why I wanted to tell this story, aside from maybe in the 1,000,000 to 1 hope that Julian or Rhett and Link or Wheezy Waiter or Charlie would maybe see this so that I could say thank you. So if any of you people are actually watching this, I want to say thank you to you because you are what inspired me to do this. I may not be very good, may not have a huge audience, but I love it and it's a huge part of my life now. All y'all aside, audience, internet, whatever I call you, people just watching this, thank you, because I know it can get kind of boring with me just talking in front of the camera like I have been for like 7 minutes now. Sorry, this video's almost over. But this is really important to me. And this summer, with me doing a video every single week, has been amazing. I'm really worried going back to college in a few days that I won't be able to do this. I'm gonna try, don't worry. I'll talk more about that next week. But thank you. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for letting me be there for you. I hope something I've said in the past 3 months has impacted you. For the good, not for the bad. For the bad would be bad, obviously. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. I hope you'll click the little likey button and the little subscribey button. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know down in the commente section, because my brain is running out. Thank you so much. Thank you, YouTubers, if any of you are watching this. And until next time, deuces.